Salomon's been cooking, and they're ready to give some media an early taste of what's to come in 2025. So it's time to hop on a plane and get ready to eat. This is Runner's Weekend in Boulder, Colorado.
Yo, what's going on? Just made it into Boulder. You know we gotta go for a run first thing. Here with Tommy Runs. We're here for day one of altitude camp, getting ready for Berlin. Just kidding.
I'm not kidding at all. We are getting ready for Berlin with some altitude training, 3 days.
That's right, that's right.
Let's get to work.
We're gonna kill it in Berlin. We're both getting ready. But first, we gotta do some events with Salomon, check out what they gotta show us. First though, let's get some miles, let's hit the river. I only got us lost like 100%. We went the wrong way for 15
Only
minutes.
100%.
You know, so we're fine. We found it now. We're doing good. She's pretty nice. Whew. All right. 3.5 miles. Nice, thanks. How you legs feel?
Feel great.
Good, good, awesome.
Feel great.
Later that evening, we walked a couple of blocks over to a truckless food truck park. Dinner consisted of items from each of the restaurants in the food hall, and there was a rooftop terrace with great views of the mountains. Salomon played a couple of their favorite recent short films from the Salomon TV channel, and there were plenty of drinks and NA drinks to make sure the conversation flowed. The point of the evening was to welcome everyone to Boulder and to introduce everyone to each other. I've been on a lot of media trips with most of the major brands out there, but this one was unique in that Salomon had handpicked a group of their superfans to join in on the experience. So it wasn't just jaded shoe reviewers and grumpy journos.
Good morning. It is a little bit before 8 a.m. here on a Tuesday in Boulder. Let's go for a run. Minutes into the run, feeling surprisingly good. Got some pretty terrible sleep last night, but maybe I'll be okay. We were gonna turn around at about 1.5 miles in, but Noah Grady was like, oh, we're so close to the best part. So about half of us decided we'd tack on a little bit longer, and it is gorgeous. I've been here before, but it's definitely a place worth revisiting. Three miles in, and we have hit the turn. Really enjoying the sound of the river, the sound of my feet on the gravel, and just the nice cool breeze coming through this valley here. It's so good. Yeah, we've left the hotel, had some breakfast. Now it's time for Salomon Workshop.
A couple blocks from the hotel, Salomon had created a bit of a pop-up space to showcase some shoes from the past, some shoes that are out now, and some shoes that are coming in the near future. I love running shoe history, so I was captivated by a bunch of shoes that were absolutely thrashed by Salomon pros like Kilian Jornet. When it comes to trail shoes, I consider Salomon to be pretty much indestructible. So I can't imagine the forces that their athletes had to put into these shoes while racing to leave behind this much damage. For current gen shoes, they had two on display for us to learn about. The first was the S-Lab Ultra Glide that recently debuted at UTMB, and the other was the new regular Genesis, not an S-Lab Genesis. And for the upcoming stuff, well, I can't really tell you about that due to embargoes yet, but they went over a lot of concepts regarding upper construction, the components of a shoe, and the foam that I definitely can't say much about right now. But I think what I can say is that Salomon road shoes haven't always been my personal favorite, but I'm very eager to try what they've got in store for 2025. And then they had a one last thing moment that I totally got all excited for. They opened a door to a new section of the space to talk about their new initiative in gravel. This is a kind of running and a kind of shoe that has existed in the running space for a while. I've called it a road to trail shoe or a hybrid shoe or light trail shoe. But the idea is to make a shoe that can handle a little bit of everything and envisions a group run that starts in the city, traverses over some dirt roads, and ends in the forest before you turn around and loop back to the start. Gravel has been very popular in cycling, and Salomon is one of the few brands trying to translate that same energy into running. They also had lunch for us, and I was quite happy to see that the sandwiches were by Scratch Labs Cafe, which is my favorite place to eat in Boulder.
All right, just woke up from a little bit of a nap. I was extra tired after that workshop today. I think it's the altitude that's catching up to me, but now I want to go over some of the swag that Salomon left in the room. First thing is fresh pair of the Aero Glide 2, which I think looks a lot nicer than the black version that I have. We've got a Salomon hat, a hoodie, shorts, another pair of shorts, zip up hoodie, running shirt, and we've got tank top. So that's what's in the bag. They also packed a little goodie bag full of snacks, which is much appreciated. Now let's get ready. We're going to get carted off somewhere else to go for a little bit of run on some gravel. Over here at the left-hand trailhead. Can't wait. It is an incredibly windy day today. I've already lost my hat twice. All right, beautiful views out here. Now it's time to head back 2 miles, back to the car. Gorgeous. Oh.
Now this terrain didn't exactly require a gravel shoe. I saw a local out here running in carbon-plated racers, but the spirit of gravel certainly made sense here. Road, dirt, and the possibility of an impromptu adventure. I had time for one last run the next morning before my flight, and it was a gorgeous morning. Whether you're into roads, trail, or gravel, Boulder is a wonderful place for runners, especially if you're up for the possibility of adventure.